Hey there, YouTubers. We'll try this again. I'm having some camera difficulties, but it's me, Grinder McGee, here again with a fishing update to my earlier clip. And rather than add this little short video onto the end of my earlier clip, I decided to make an entirely separate video to talk about some of the things that were coming up in my mind after this catch that I just made here. First and foremost, a big thanks to all of you fishermen who are out there sharing and recording your information and putting it out there on YouTube for everyone to enjoy and learn from. And I have learned some things from that, and I just wanted to say thank you to all those guys that are doing that, whether for personal reasons, sometimes for product placement reasons and endorsements, and other guys who are professionals who do this for a living, who really have some serious experience. And it's been a big help to me. I've been bass fishing for about 6 years, and I haven't really been recording it on cameras, and just only for my personal reasons have I been fishing, just to go out there and enjoy nature and things like that. But since I started the YouTube channel, I really found it rewarding to be able to share my information with other people out there, because there's a lot of misinformation out there, and it is rewarding to share it with someone else, and it's a thrill as well. And sometimes you guys can bounce back information to me on ways to strengthen my techniques, and hopefully I can give you some tips to help you strengthen your arsenal when you're going out there and hitting the water or hitting the woods, or trying to make an informed decision on a knife purchase. And that's been rewarding for me. So I've continued to share that with you, and I decided that I will continue to share that with everyone as long as you want to see it. So just a big thanks to everyone on that. Talking about something which is a little bit embarrassing for me, and hopefully not a big hit to my credibility or the credibility of the channel. The fish that I've been catching and recording this year has been a totally new thing to me. Everything before, in the past 5 years of bass fishing in particular, has been only stories. The fish was this big, it was that big, it was huge. And this is the thing I encounter a lot with fishermen, and it's awesome. It's really part of the sport, it's part of the fun, it's part of the experience, really, totally, and especially for those of you guys who are out there drinking beers, and if you're not catching a fish, well, you're catching a buzz. And I can't count the number of times that I've heard that. But that's not really so much me. I'm more in for it for the sport, and I really do enjoy those stories. But I think that it's important to be realistic for myself and my personal records when I'm recording these catches. And so what I do is I have a string that I measured out at keeper size, and I have what I bought this year to share with the YouTube channel, make sure all my information is accurate, is this Rapala hanging scale. And it's not extremely accurate. It actually hangs empty, just right under a half pound. It's right between a half and a quarter, so right about there. And it also has a tape measure in it that I can measure the length and the girth of the fish, and that's been important for me. But what I realized tonight is that I made that earlier fishing video, and I have been measuring a lot of fish on the kilogram side, and that is a big wah-wah, because that is very embarrassing. So the 2.5 pound fish that I just caught was actually pushing 5 pounds. I don't want to say 5 pounds, let's say he was a solid 4 pound fish. Very thrilling fish. Fought me just to the gill, is that what you would say? I don't know. But, and once again, just here in the better light, caught that fish on a Kevin Van Dam Strike King, not a Shad Rap, but a rattling Strike King square bill shallow runner. So 1 to 3 feet this guy dives, and when he bangs off of things, the deflection is excellent. That fish caught it right as it banged off a rock that I had felt out on the bottom. That's very important, that you not only know your body of water, but when you're in a new body of water and you're throwing in a different direction, to feel out the bottom and know that you're right above that cover, or that you're banging off that one rock or banging off that one stump and hitting it with that deflection, because that is what triggers these strikes. And so many times, right after I will come over and hit an obstruction or a piece of solitary cover, I will notice that there's a fish on right following that, and that aggravates them, it triggers them. Now, they're not necessarily hungry, but there's nothing that they can do about it. That's an instinct in the fish, and it's something that I've been able to learn through the information that people have shared on here, because always before you know, fishermen say that they're hungry for this or they're hungry for that, or they're only biting this or they're only biting that. Well, that's not always necessarily true, but these certain principles are always. I'm going to go check my calculator. Actually, I'll start checking my calculator with the measurements that I take to kind of get a general idea and double check myself, because if I'm making these errors when I'm out there fishing, you know, that can be information that I can bounce back to you incorrectly, and that's not always going to be the case, though. But I just wanted to definitely say thanks to all you guys who have been sharing, and I'm loving being part of this community. And to you guys who are bass fishermen, I'm always subscribing to your channel. I'm always watching your videos, and I'm really appreciating it, and I'm really enjoying it. So keep doing it, man. And don't let anybody tell you anything different. And get out on the water as often as you can, because they're always biting, brother. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Trying to meet you. Thanks for watching.